Hello everybody, BloxingProductions here. Welcome back to Cave. Now, in the last video I showed the process of making Bombsite B. I originally went into this only intending to make Bombsite A, and then work on fitting them together with mid later, but I ended up doing both. I started by stripping down the map until it was just the spawns in the past that could connect to A. I started making the routes to A. My idea was to bring both CT and Ts to the same level before they met at A, so it was different to B, where CTs have the height advantage. I then continued with the basic layout of A. While I was making this, I was in a VC with Spectrum, and I ended up screen sharing while I made this, and he gave his ideas. We ended up with an idea to make a tunnel coming down from CT spawn. The original idea was to have this come down and to be another route into A, so CTs could avoid having to enter a courtyard-like area where Ts would get to first. And I see now this is basically what Ts have to do at Bombsite B. We changed it and have this as CT's entry point to A, then decided to make it mid by adding a long but smaller tunnel from CT spawn to the new mid. We then moved spawns. T were moved so they didn't start looking directly down the tunnel. CTs were then moved so that they started near the ladders. This will affect how long it takes them to get to B, and so may change the B a bit. I also added water at the bottom so they could just jump straight down. This mid tunnel turned into Dust 2's mid, except the CTs have less cover. I then imported the rest of the map over, as I figured I should make the routes to B, as I'm now making mid. We then made the routes into A. The first idea was just another plain ramp for CTs in a house with windows and 2 doors for Ts. We had an idea to make a vent that required you to jump over this forklift to get in, but went straight to A. It turns out this accidentally had some logical sense to it later when A is finished. Well, A is gone to a playable state. The CT's entrance to A was changed into a tunnel. The idea was that they'd either drilled or blown their way through the mid-tunnels into A. T's got to drop down. The idea is that it's a hatch that opens up to A, which has secrets in it or whatnot, and that T's want to destroy before CTs find them, or something like that. So this is when that vent comes in. If the hatch is shut and there are still T's in there, they'll run out of oxygen and die, and so having a vent, makes sense. I then added the connector from mid to B. It also acts as cover from T's snipers as you can run along it. It connects to B through this door under T's raised platform. The map is now at a usable state and has 2 bomb sites. It's time for playtesting. This time it was more T-sided.
He's over there. Oh! There's one up to your left. Oh! What an idiot. I got mag 7. What that you've put here is really overpowered.
What, for T's?
Yeah. So, where CTs drop down the ladder, there used to be a wall there rather than a
ramp
raised flip.
Look. That's kind of like Dust 2 and how you can kill them immediately, but they can normally fight back instead of a...
One's big.
Ah.
Oh, that's great.
I was trying to snipe him, but I don't know why I tried to snipe someone who knows how to play the game.
Ethan, are they A with you?
Yeah, yep.
Well, you were supposed to go A!
Yeah, I kind of got sidetracked.
He's in the corner.
One in vent.
Oh, I killed you.
Oh, was that not a ding?
Oh, you're there.
Oh
Hello.
no, Ethan, no! Why did you...
Yes, there.
Are you not following?
I was following, and then I got killed by your brother.
Try and get up there. Try.
Wait, how can I do 5 damage with a Galil? Let's...
Ah! It's fine.
Guys, why can't there be flashbang skins?
Can I get flashbang?
100 mid.
Flashes?
You got me.
Wait,
how did you shoot me from that range with an MP7, Ethan?
Because I'm pro.
Oh, you're an AWP.
Oh, it's an AWP! After the playtesting, now with someone who actually plays the game, some changes were made. The boxes at the entrance of the T-tunnel were moved. Bombsite A was moved around a bit. A raised area was added so that CTs could get better coverage of the place. I also at this point decided to start putting placeholder textures everywhere. The idea is that the main T areas are going to have concrete structures in them, and main CT routes and areas are going to be more cave-like. For example, the drilled / blown up hole into A in the tunnels. I changed CT's route into A a bit more. The first idea was to make it straight into the room rather than that old extra room thing. I then just made it a straight tunnel. Whether or not this would give T's or CTs an advantage is another question, as it may make getting to A quicker at the beginning, but harder to retake later on, as you can just position a sniper all the way down. I also changed the door into Site B from mid into this overhang thing. When I started this, I didn't intend on making both mid and A at once, but here we are. Mid isn't what I expected it to be going into this, and isn't going to play like I expected it to, but I think it may have a unique dynamic to it. However, I think it may need some balancing in CT's favour. With some tweaking that I'll do next time, I think this could become a fun map, and I look forward to making it look good as well, with textures and models stolen from Half-Life 2 Episode 2's cave scenes.